my very end. You are worthy to be praised. Only you, only you. Welcome to Inspire with Evangelist B. My name is Banji Adesomi. You can also call me Evangelist B. Kemi was enjoying her work as an events manager when something uneventful happened to her. A speaker popped loudly. As days turned to years, she lost hearing in one of her ears. And after a while, the second one too started going. She needed a radical surgery that required an implant that they couldn't afford. I invite you to listen to the drama from someone who could not hear anything and hear how God sent strangers to help her.
I'd lost my hearing. I didn't know.
I became so sad one day that I came back and I wanted my food, and I said, can you give me my food? I'm hungry. She was doing something. I said, can you give me my food? I'm hungry. And she said, welcome. She was responding to something else I was not saying.
I'm the CEO of Events Expert and Care Outreach Services. This is actually a catering outfit.
We had wonderful communication in our background before we got married.
I got married to my husband, Remi Dairo.
I used to be the talking type. She's the listening type. And over time, I've influenced her. She's now, she became the talking type.
We are blessed with 3 children.
Favor Remi Dairo.
Peace Remi Dairo.
Great Remi Dairo.
2013, precisely like almost 6 years ago, that's 5 years going to 6 years ago, I had an event where I had to coordinate the event. And at this particular event, there was a client complaining to a guest complaining to the usher that the band, the speaker behind him is actually making hell of noise and he needs the DJ to actually work on it. While I was trying to sort out the issue with the band, the DJ and the clients, and I was standing in front of the speaker, and all of a sudden I just had a very loud sound. Wow! I was like, wow. I felt it down in my right hair. We left the scene. It was over. But for me, I was still hearing the sound of the music.
She told me about something happened today. And I said, we went for one event today, and then DJ played the music, or they on the music or something, or they increased the volume, and it pierced into my ear, into my ear, and then I'm having pain, sharp pain. I said, it is well, give me my food, Jared. It will be okay. That's work hazard to get better and all that.
Days after the event, I'm still hearing the sound.
So later she told me that this thing is getting. I said, no, it can't get any soul because of our Christian belief. I prayed for her, I anointed her, and then we just forgot about it and left it there.
I never knew it was an emergency. I never knew I was supposed to actually rush to an ENT doctor to do something.
There's nothing bad in believing God, but I think we'll have done better by visiting an ENT. So long as I'm visiting ENT, we're going to cost some money, ENT. They are not as popular as the other doctors that I can see everywhere. There are even few of them in Lagos, few experts in Nigeria, and then so don't worry, this will get better and all that. So we went for prayers, we laid our hands, I laid my hands, I anointed her ear, I anointed everywhere, and then the thing was getting better.
Few days, like 5 days after, it faded off. I never knew that was the dangerous issue that would have ever happened to anybody, that at that minute that it faded off, I'd lost my hearing. I didn't know.
I felt sad when I heard about the hearing experience. It took like 1 week before I could know about all this.
I was only hearing with my left ear, and that was it. But I wasn't bothered. I didn't take it as any issue because I wasn't even feeling it. I was hearing clearly with my left ear.
And then something happened. I just got at my wife that I married, that used to be very, active and talking and communicating, was not really responding well. Sometimes I was stuck. I just got that she would say, sorry, I didn't hear.
I just assumed that, okay, when I was young, I was using left. So I assumed that I had switched over to my left again, and I was just giving it an excuse. At every discovery, I was giving it an excuse. And people started complaining that, Kemi, are you sure you're hearing me? I'm talking to you, but I had to keep paying attention to people at every discussion and everything. I still didn't bother.
In the year 2015, I noticed she was not really hearing me Very well.
2 years after the incident, someone that mentioned to me, Kemi, are you sure you don't need an hearing aid? Because now you hardly hear what people are saying, and a lot of people are complaining. I like hearing aid. Oh, okay, even if I have to go and see a doctor, how much is that going to be? He said, I have a cousin that got it one time, like 350,000. I said, wow, I can't afford that at a time like this.
I got to know about the hearing problem when the elder sister sent me a message that Kemi has some challenges with her hearing. And when she sent the message, I saw it in the morning. I was scared. I just needed to call her immediately. I could not even open the page she sent to me. I just called. What happened to Kemi? I was even crying.
This was also going down because the weight was much on the left side. The weight was much on it, and at a particular time, I can't even use phones without probably speaker, putting it on higher volume. My children would have to call me, Mommy, I was talking to you the last time, you weren't listening to me, or you weren't hearing me, you didn't reply me, you said something different. And I looked at them that, oh, I'm so sorry.
It became so sad one day that I came back and I wanted my food, and I said, can you give me my food? I'm hungry. She was doing something. I said, can you give me my food? I'm hungry. And she said, welcome. She was responding to something else I was not saying because she was assuming I was saying something else. And I said I wanted my food. And she said,
Listening to things became strange to me. Everywhere became noisy. All I hear when you speak is noise. Everyone I see, everywhere I get to, very noisy, and I was just leaving the midst of crowd. I didn't want to see a lot of people. I didn't want to talk to people. A client now mentioned to me that, Kemi, I'm worried about your hair. You need to see a doctor about it. I was not like, okay, fine. I have a conference to attend. I have a conference to attend in Dubai for January. I'll see if I can see an ENT specialist about it. And she will volunteer to give me money to support the trip. I had to go to the hospital to see the doctor. It was not like, the truth about it is, there's something called cochlear implants that I have to do it.
They said, this is going to cost like 21 million naira. And then 21 million naira.
That's the last thing I can ever imagine.
God is not limited by time, space, or men. With God, all things are possible.
Every parasite that has followed your destiny, internal and external, from now, you are free in the name of Jesus.
With God, freedom is guaranteed.
You will find help in the name of Jesus. Help will find you. You will find help.
That is why men pray for divine help and favor. Join Evangelist Banji Adesomi at the Hour of Power, an interdenominational prayer meeting every first and third Wednesday of the month, 6:30 a.m. in the morning at Rose of Sharon Center, GRA, Ikeja. Are you far away? You can join online via Facebook and YouTube at Evangelist B. For inquiries, call 0809-547-3181. The Hour of Power will make a difference in your life.
We hope you have been inspired on Inspire with Evangelist B. Do you have or know someone with an outstanding and life-changing testimony that can inspire the world? Stories of deliverance, survival in the face of great odds? Would you like to share? Please send us an email at info@inspire.org. God bless you. Inspire with Evangelist B. Real people, real testimonies.
She went to Dubai But when she went to Dubai, she went to do some checkup.
I did my very first test. They gave me the results. I went back to the doctor.
They now came technically to show the frequency level of the hearing stuff.
That was the day I got the shocking news of my life. I was like, when the doctor explained, he was like, okay, fine. He initially asked me, he said, okay, when I had the ban on my ears, that I was actually supposed to go straight to an ENT, that it was an emergency, that something would have been done, but I did not. And because of that, I have lost the hearing. There's nothing they could do about it.
The right ear is, gone down, then the other ear gone down finally. Another, wow, what's going on here?
Except I had to do a cochlear implant. And I was like, I've never heard about that before, really. But the fact that you said there's nothing they can do about it gives me a point this to hear clearer.
We have to buy hearing aid. We try to get a hearing aid. When we got the hearing aid, sometimes it's too loud because it was not regulated. So it's too loud. It's too, I'm having headache, so she will remove it.
It was a lot of headache for me. I hear every little sound. This time around, I'm not hearing word. I am hearing sound.
A little drop of pain, it will make a loud noise in our ear because of the external thing. So that was not helping.
When you speak, I only hear sound, not word. So now imagine 5 people talking at once. It's a lot. Headache everywhere. At times, with annoyance, I just pick the thing, I threw it off.
When she remove it, she will now say, I can't find peace.
In fact, at a particular time, I had to, I had the hearing aids with me. I went for a meeting. I'm sure somebody saw it and thought it was hearing piece and they stole it. I was like, this is something I spent a lot of fortune on and I can't find it again. I kept looking for it everywhere I couldn't. I sent for another one in Dubai. I bought another one and they brought it. I used that one. Still the same.
One day I was praying and I was in the midst of it when she went for, to meet a specialist in the Ikeja.
I had to go to the hospital to see the doctor. And I was like, ENT again. Okay, fine. I've been to Dubai. They are going to tell me the same story. But let me even try. The test is not exactly the same as Dubai. It was not like, the truth about it is, I still need, there's something called cochlear implants that I have to do it. And I asked him, please, can you just give me an idea of this surgery? If I have to do it, how much is it?
He said, this is going to cost like 21 million naira. And then 21 million naira.
That's the last thing I can ever imagine. I said, it's not an option. He said, okay, fine. The earpiece you're using for this, we can give you an upgraded one, which is a digital one, which will be digital hearing aid back here.
That digital one she got, they could not regulate. Probably there's a regulation somewhere, somehow. She dropped it.
But it still needs a bit of my attention to people when they're speaking. I have to listen to you. I have to I have to read your lips. I have to read your lips and probably interpret it. So listening to people was actually a lot of stress for me. For phone, it's zero. I can't even speak with people on phone. I can't hear people on phone. I can't pick calls.
There was a time that my mom's phone was ringing. So she called me that she come and pick the phone call. And I was surprised that, can't she pick the phone call herself?
And imagine most times when you call, like, sorry, I'll have to send you a message. I saw your missed call. I'm actually in a place where I can't receive call. Can we chat? I'm not born to be a liar. I'm not used to that. But I have to keep giving a am I not picking your call? The phone is ringing. I'm actually looking at it and I can't pick it. Even when the phone is ringing, I don't know it's actually ringing.
But I could not call her because I wouldn't hear what because she would not hear what I'm saying. I was relating with the elder sister.
And it was actually affecting my business.
They lost some jobs. She'll come back home, she will cry.
My business grew up to something that I had personal relationship with most of my clients.
One day they called her, she was replying back, and I took the phone, I was responding, and then when I was saying, one of the clients was saying, why did your wife answer me? She's so proud. Is it because? And then she was like, she was talking because she was like, I couldn't hear. And it was, couldn't hear what? Is it because I'm not paying too much money and all that? And I was in the middle of trying to manage her and the clients.
I've seen situations where I end up getting someone to call and they said, oh, we had an emergency job, but it has been given to somebody else when you didn't pick your call. I lost a lot of jobs. So many people got angry. Kemi's level has gone higher now. She does not pick calls. People pick her calls for her. I can't explain to you why I can't pick calls. I was in a world of isolation. I don't even want to talk to people. I don't want people to know my shame. I don't want people to see what is happening to me. So I run away from meetings. I run away from people.
But you know what? I believed God. I believe that there's a way out.
God is not limited by time, space, or men. With God, all things are possible.
Every parasite that has followed your destiny, internal and external, from now, you are free in the name of Jesus.
With God, freedom is guaranteed.
You will find help in the name of Jesus. Help will find you. You will find help.
That is why men pray for divine help and favor. Join Evangelist Banji Adesomi at the Hour of Power, an interdenominational prayer meeting every first and third Wednesday of the month, 6:30 a.m. in the morning at Rose of Sharon Center, GRA, Ikeja. Are you far away? You can join online via Facebook and YouTube at Evangelist B. For inquiries, call 0809-547-3189. The Hour of Power will make a difference in your life.
And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Revelation 12:11. Testimonies encourage. Life-changing stories give us hope. Vet your prayers and partnerships to keep spreading these testimonies. Someone is out there who needs this inspiration, and we need your support, financial and spiritual. For partnership and financial support, go to www.banjiadesomiministry.org/donation. That's www.banjiadesomiministry.org/donation, or call or SMS +234 809 54 73181. That's +234 809 547 3181, or send an email to info@inspaya.org. Thanks for helping keep this vision alive, and the Lord reward you.
Most cases, when I go for meeting, I have to go with my staff. As the client is talking, the staff is typing on phone, as in on WhatsApp, sending it to me, and I'm reading it, I'm interpreting. All the while I was going through all this, it was horrible for me. I had no secret. I have to always have a third party to be my ears. I have to always have a third party to explain to me. It was horrible.
That most times that I would like to send her some messages for her to listen to what they are saying. When I send them to her, she'll like reply me that I can't hear what they are saying, that there's no need you sending it to me. Just text to me what they are saying, that I don't want to hear. I can't hear. Just text me what they are saying, I will understand. And I feel so bad for my sister.
I remember one time in church, I was sitting in front and one elderly man was sitting beside me when Pastor Sam was preaching. And Pastor Sam was preaching and like everybody were laughing and the man was laughing. The man was actually discussing what Pastor Sam was saying to me. I was just smiling. okay, okay. I wasn't hearing him, and he never knew. I wasn't hearing. Most cases like that, some people just looked at it that what's the problem? She's not even hearing. So many people will call my husband. I was talking to your wife yesterday, and she didn't even. What? Hope there's no problem. She's not even answering. I'm like, okay, maybe she didn't hear you. So most cases, when in church like that, we'll have to keep working together so that when they are talking, what did you just say?
I decided not to be texting her. I decided no matter how good it is, I don't want to say was, I will not be using WhatsApp to communicate with my wife. No, I'll not be using text message. I will be communicating with her until she gets there, because I know I didn't marry her that way, and I cannot now start the attitude of now using text message to communicate in the house or sign language. I said no, I didn't marry the deaf, person.
Most times I go home with tears. Every meeting they had to report. They had to do minutes for me. They had to send messages, and you wouldn't know. We were able to play that game so well that you would not know that the person you're actually talking to is deaf. I was actually deaf. I wasn't hearing. Everywhere was quiet, silent. As noisy as Lagos is, to me, it was the most quiet place for me.
I was very sad and sad. I know God will lay his hands on her.
And one day as I was praying, I heard God telling me, this will end in testimony. This will end in testimony. That's what I heard. I did not hear any other thing again. I said, and I heard this process will end in testimony. I tell you, that was the last time I heard, God concerning the case.
Later, I was happy then because I know that God will come upon her and lay his hand upon her, so her year will be better.
I was in a world of isolation. I don't even want to talk to people. I don't want people to know my shame. I don't want people to see what is happening to me. So I run away from meetings. I run away from people.
I used to fight her. When they are talking, why are you not listening? She'll be pressing your phone. Why in church? But later I understood that, well, I can feel her. She's not even hearing what the pastor is saying, but she has to be in church. People will not understand. They will greet her, hey, hello, hi. She will greet her, hey. And then sometimes they'll be greeting her. I will be touching her. They'll greet her, ah. And then she'll be pretending. So it was pretense, because she could quickly read lips. She could quickly, understand.
And I just looked at it, okay, I can equally take this. I was almost getting up to pick it up and to just drink it and put an end to it. And while I was about getting up, something just told me that imagine those 3 kids inside. Imagine your husband. Definitely they will suffer if you kill yourself. And I just looked at it. I just busted into tears. And immediately I ran into the room to go and meet my husband. He didn't notice. I just had to wipe it away.
Omega, you are worthy to be praised. Only you, only you.
Welcome to Inspire with Evangelist. My name
Kind of noise, and it needs the DJ to actually work on it. While I was trying to the issue with the band, I had the DJ and the clients, and I was standing in front of the speaker, and all of a sudden I just had the very loud sound. Wow. Wow. I felt it down in my right hand. It was so bad. But for me, I was hearing the sound of the music.
What happened today? I said, one event today, and then they played the music or they on the music or they increase the volume, and it pierced in my ear and to my ear, and they said, and I'm having pain. I sharp pierce. It is well. Give me that. It will be that's work as I get better and all that.
Events, I'm still hearing the sound.
So this thing is getting. I said no, we can't get any soul because I personally I anointed her. I just forgot about it and left.
I never knew it was an emergency. I never knew I was supposed to actually rush to an ENT doctor to do something.
There's nothing bad in believing God, but I think we'll have done better by using ENT. So ENT, I'm going to cost some money. ENT, they are not as popular as the other doctors. So they can see them everywhere. There are even few of them in Lagos, few experts in Nigeria. And so don't worry, this is better and all that. So from I laid my hands, I anointed my ear, I anointed everywhere, and then the thing was getting better.
Few days, like 5 days after, it faded off. I never knew that was the biggest issue that would have ever happened to anybody. That at that minute that it faded off, I'd lost my hearing. I didn't know.
I was sad when I heard about the hearing experience. What I could do.
I was only hearing with my left ear, and that was it. But I was take it as any issue because I wasn't even feeling hearing clear.
Sharon Center, GRA, Ikeja. Are you far away? You can join online via Facebook and YouTube at Evangelist B. For inquiries, call 0809-547-3181. The hour of power will make a difference in your life.
We hope you have been inspired on Inspire with Evangelist B. Do you have or know someone with an outstanding and life-changing testimony that can inspire the world? Stories of deliverance, survival in the face
The doctor use an hearing aid to support